I love to have a pothead in the studio. I notice you're rolling up there.
Huge stoner.
And you use pink papers.
Yeah, you know.
Why? For like breast cancer awareness or something?
Just to be different.
Oh.
If I knew how to roll backwards, I would.
Really?
But I don't know how unless I'm with rappers.
I don't think I know how, but I still just keep doing it.
I feel like you're doing fine.
What, you learn how when you're around a rapper?
No, I just smoke theirs.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like that for sure. You can't roll blunt, right?
I can't roll. But I might be rolling up Onlyfans because our guest's trying to recruit me right now.
Let's just talk about that the whole time. So you looked at AD and you were like, that's a tall drink of water. I want to work with him.
I wouldn't blame you.
I mean, I'm trying to find myself an Onlyfans boyfriend. So, like, I love what you and Lena have going on.
Right.
We always do, like, shout-outs and stuff on Instagram.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, it's so great.
Like, when I think about it, I'm like, you know what? If I wasn't in this kind of relationship, if I wasn't in this relationship with her, I'd probably want to be in this kind of relationship with someone else. Like, you get together, you have sex on camera, you make money together. What could be better?
And then you go and, like, buy things with the money that you made. And then you're like, fuck, I need more money. Should we, like, have sex and record it again?
Damn, I need a new chain. The guys down the street took mine. Got to do me some more porn.
Those are your
I
problems.
need 2 chains.
Gotta do some more porn.
Got my chain snatched. You got to do some porno. So tell me, where are you from?
I was born in Iran. I moved to Canada when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
So I'm very, like, Muslim. I was, like, very strict parents. I had
Right.
to, like, sneak out of my house even when I was, like, 18 because the drinking age in Canada is 18.
Why did your parents choose to leave Iran at a young age?
They wanted me to have a better life because females are very, like, not equal and you don't have as much opportunity there. So
Girls out there don't get to become OnlyFans girls or smoke weed out of pink papers.
I mean, I feel like they're doing worse things, but it's not legal. They're doing it behind closed doors.
What, like fentanyl and stuff?
Like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I was taken out, so I don't know.
You didn't get to find out.
I didn't get to find out.
Okay, so what kind of upbringing you have in Canada, and where did you move in Canada?
In Alberta, in a small town, very, like, people don't do OnlyFans there. Like,
Total culture shock.
total culture shock, very cold. Snows, like, 9 months out of the year.
Wow.
People have never seen anybody like my color. Everyone's white.
Did you deal with racism?
Yes.
Really?
A lot of racism.
Especially because you were probably around for 9/11 and all that, huh?
Yeah, I moved to Canada in 2004, so it was, like, right after.
Fresh in people's memory. Is that the kind of like default thing people would say?
Yeah, I would get like, oh, your food smells weird. Oh, you're a terrorist. Like, I'm like, okay, I don't even know what that means. I'm like 10 years old. Okay. I'm like, well, if I am, shouldn't you be nice to me? Like,
Wow.
Hell no.
Yeah. That's a good point. Oh, you're not going to be nice to a terrorist? A potential terrorist?
Hell no, I'm gonna get cracking on them.
Well, I don't think they really thought she was a terrorist. They were just talking
Yeah, I know.
shit.
yeah, they didn't know any better, right? Like, it's
Right.
just whatever the TV's telling you, and the TV's not really telling, like, showing you the good parts of where I'm from,
Right.
obviously. So
Have you been back?
I went back like a year after I moved, and then 2 years. But since I've done the OF and stuff, I'm kind of scared because they like stone woman there.
I'm about to say, wouldn't they look down on that?
Yeah, I'm scared. My mom wants to go back. I'm like, I don't know.
If I was you, I would stay in America.
Yeah, maybe like Dubai is the closest I'll go, but
See,
still.
Even there though.
I just had a photographer telling me, like, oh, you got to go to Dubai. They'll imprison you for life if they catch you smoking weed. Your girl can't leave the house in shorts. You got to cover her hair. I'm like, why the fuck? There's no alcohol.
They search your entire bag to make sure you don't have weed.
It's like, really? I could go anywhere else. Like, what's so special about Dubai that I'm willing to deal with all these terrible conditions?
Facts.
It looks like one of the most nicest places in the world. People deal with it.
Yeah, but do I really want to go to one of the nicest places in the world if I can't be high as fuck the whole time?
You ain't got to smoke weed everywhere.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Would you say that to Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
Speak to me like you're
He'd
speaking
be like,
to Snoop
man, I'm
Dogg.
not going.
Hey, Uncle Adam.
Anyway, okay, so what were you like in high school and whatnot?
So in high school, I was a virgin. I didn't lose my virginity till like second year of university.
Really?
Yeah, but I had a lot of like rumors about me because I was still like exploring. You know, I was like making out with the hockey guys because that's all there was.
Josh loves the sound of that. He's a hockey
He's a
guy.
hockey guy?
And I don't think he's used to girls being attracted to the hockey guy.
I mean, I love that, but that was like I'm not attracted to them anymore. I'm more of like rapper, basketball.
You like
player.
niggas, huh?
Yeah.
Just say it. Go ahead. It's all right.
They got a couple black guys in the NHL these days, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's like one guy.
The Trashers, they got a couple, right?
There's one guy.
The Trash.
There's one guy in New York, I think, or New Jersey or something.
Really?
Yeah.
We should go find him for you.
No, he already found me.
Wow.
He reached out to you?
Yeah, he did. He slid in the DMs, but I just suck at replying. So
Wow, what a legend.
Heard you like hockey players.
I'm like,
Black ones. That's amazing. Okay, so, but were your parents still instilling these religious teachings to you pretty hardcore, that you couldn't lose your virginity before you were married or anything?
yeah, I think it's not really more. It's religion, but it's also culture. So like they're very like in my country, they're like arranged marriage. So like, oh, my daughter's trying to get married. Oh, I have a guy for her. Like, let's do like a whole thing. And you come to the girl's house, and the girl brings everybody tea, like one by one. Like it's a traditional thing. You're supposed to be like a virgin and not touched until your wedding night.
Right.
So that's kind of like the culture. And like that was the culture I had until like I was in university. I was like, Dad, what if I like marry someone and they suck in bed?
So you were thinking that you were going to actually go through with the arranged marriage?
No, I was like,
But your parents were pushing it? Like they would mention it and stuff?
they were like just someone that we like, not
Okay.
very like arranged, but someone that like meets the criterias.
And Muslims probably going to be high up on that list?
No, they're pretty open.
Really?
Yeah, my parents are very like open-minded, but still in the sense of the culture.
That's probably why they wanted to get the hell out of there, huh?
Yeah.
They were a little too open-minded?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in Iran are very open-minded. It's
Right,
just
the government.
the government.
Gotcha.
The Islamic Republic of Iran, it's like the country's rules are the religion. So even if you're a Christian, you're like, why do I have to cover my hair? Well, bitch, it's our country. Like, you have to. Or we'll arrest you.
We might be jumping ahead a little bit in the conversation here, but have you had any sort of like Mia Khalifa style like threats upon your life and stuff?
I've had a lot of people like DMing me like, oh my God, what are you doing? What's your religion? Like, what you're doing is wrong. But then I also have people like, come visit Iran. We love you. I'm like, wait, hold on. Is this a setup?
It's
like,
bait. It's the
like,
nicest
let's
guy.
like do something. Like,
Wow.
They gonna slide on you.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're actual fans or if they're like, fuck you.
Right. Because that probably was like the most genius and also worst idea that she ever had, was doing adult content with a fucking veil on. Because it made her a huge target. And I think ISIS put a statement out about her.
And you don't
Damn,
want to fuck
really?
with
I
them.
think so, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Or at least they like, I don't know. Some ISIS member. Who knows where it's coming from the top. But,
I mean, but they also watch porn. So it's like, why are you guys?
well, I assume that everybody talking shit about OnlyFans girls in the comments also watches porn. They're just a little annoyed.
They're just trying to find the leaked ones and not paying for it.
Yeah. Or they're paying for it and they're pissed off that they just realized that they're... I don't know, that they're never going to fuck this girl that they've been paying for the OnlyFans for the past couple
You
of years.
might, though. Subscribe.
There you go. Hey, AD might be in there. It could
Hey.
be you as well. Who knows?
He's a fan, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I believe so.
And then, like, you might have your own OnlyFans.
In theory, build up that platform. Anyway, so you then, how did you start to like, you realized you didn't want to do the arranged marriage, but then did you start to experiment a little bit more?
Yeah, so, like, I was always, like, curious and I liked guys, so I'd be, like, making out or, like, doing, like, light, you know, not, like, full-on sex stuff. I was,
Right.
like, keeping that until, like, the wedding or, like, whatever. Like, I had this, like, fairy life in my head. And then when I got to university, I was like, man, I'm really, like, missing out on, like, a part of my life where, like, I'm never going to get back.
Because you're seeing everybody partying and getting drunk and doing all this fun stuff,
Yeah.
right?
And I'm, like, doing drugs. And I'm like, fuck it. I feel like I should be, like, doing more.
What kind of drugs? Smoking weed, snorting a little coke?
I did some Molly.
Nice.
Yeah, I started smoking weed in university, so
Nice.
yeah, I was like, that's one of the.
What
pothead.
university did you go to?
It's called Dalhousie in Halifax in Canada.
Yeah,
Was it wild? Was it a party school?
Yeah, the city itself had the most bars per capita. So like,
Wow.
on the streets, everyone's like drunk, drinking, like beer, gun, shotgun, whatever it's called.
And
like,
you're loving it.
yeah.
You're like, this is way better than just staying in the mosque.
There was
not
a
being
lot
able
of
to do
black
shit.
guys. That's what I liked.
Really?
A lot of basketball teams.
When did you realize that was your flavor?
So I loved basketball because I always played it when I was growing up. But
Sorry, hockey niggas.
so I started going to games in my second year of university with my friend Bridget, and I was like, man, there's not that many cute white guys. She's like, well, like, what about that guy over there? I'm like, oh, I never really thought about like black guys, but yeah, he is cute. And then the next day, I see all these guys coming up to me at the gym. Like, they're all on the basketball team. They're like, hey, can we have your number? I'm like, did they like see me sitting there, like looking at them yesterday? Like, I don't get it. All of a sudden, they all want to be friends.
It's that black guy intuition. It's like women's intuition.
So then I started like hanging out with them more, smoking weed with them more. Then like my residence became like where it was their safe place of coming to smoke weed, where their coaches wouldn't find out and other people wouldn't find out. So like they would all pull up, like they'd all be like smoking in my spot, like nobody would know.
Wow. And you were just having a good old time?
Yeah, and I was still a virgin. And then I lost it to a white soccer boy.
Oh.
And it was 3 seconds.
You came so close.
And it was awful. I was like, wait, hold on.
I was hoping you said you lost it at the barbecue.
Yeah.
No,
I think we all were.
but then the next guy, the second guy I had sex with was a black guy.
Really?
Yeah. And then every
Killing
guy
the
after
soccer
that.
guy.
Compare white soccer guy to black other guy.
The white soccer guy lasted 3 seconds.
Oh.
Pussy.
Common white guy tactic. That's how we let you know that we really like you.
Yeah,
Come
apparently.
really fast.